Alright. So, today may be the last part of Ghost of Tsushima. It's been a long journey. It's been a very, very long journey with Jin. I think this is the episode-wise, like part-wise, this is the longest series so far. This part is going to push it over Witcher 3, just in the amount of times I've done it. Witcher 3 by far is still going to be longer, I think. Because Witcher 3, I've only done at this point in time, I've only done the main campaign for Witcher 3, and that took 64 hours. And I think this is going to be the last part of Ghost of Tsushima, because I looked up like how many story chapters are in the Iki Island expansion, and I've surprisingly already gotten through the majority of it. We have like 3 chapters left, including the one we're about to do. So I don't know how long these chapters are going to be, but we blazed through the DLC really fast. It's in like 2.5, 3 hours, and I didn't expect that. I know the DLC is supposed to be around like 5 hours-ish long, but I don't know, it didn't feel like I was going through the DLC that fast. So, yeah, we're just gonna continue.
Jin from Yarikawa. You outdid yourself this time. My men returned safely, and Fort Sakai is in our hands. We finally have a fighting chance against the Eagle.
Any news on her whereabouts?
Not yet, but I did learn something. While you were busy, my scouts recovered orders the Eagle sent to her shamans. It sounds like she wants to capture a samurai.
Did she name them?
No, but I think we can guess who she's hunting. What I want to know is, why does she want to take you in alive?
The Eagle captured me when I first arrived. I escaped, but maybe she wants to finish what she started.
What aren't you telling me, samurai?
Fune, Jin, we were searching for the Eagle. Lost her, but then we stumbled on one of our patrols. Tracked them all the way back here. The cliffs outside are crawling with Mongols. We had to sneak back in to avoid being seen. The Eagle knows we're close. She's going to find us.
She's retaliating. This is payback for her warship. And the death of her lapdog, Kumbish.
We can evacuate to the ship.
Abandon your home now and you'll lose it forever.
You'd rather die here?
We could draw them away from the refuge. Fight them on land.
They outnumber us.
So do the samurai. You know the terrain better.
What about an ambush? Somewhere we have the advantage.
Kidafure village.
We have a plan?
Round everyone up, Tenzo. We need to go now.
Given the name of this mission is Massacre Kidafure Village, I don't think it's gonna go so well. Yeah. Oh, it's this place! It's the place I loved from the first time I did the DLC. Oh, I love this area so much. This is my favorite area in the game so far. I would want to visit this place in real life.
Your father put the entire village to the sword, and you did nothing to stop him.
The lookout tower. We got a good view up there.
Okay, Jin's still having his weird schizo moments.
Get people in the most likely places. A few of us on horses can hold back.
And respond where we're needed. Like stopping a wildfire.
We need to cover a lot of ground. Where should we position the men?
Place them among your father's innocent victims.
Lady, stop it!
The tree line. Station people there to keep watch.
If they see something, they can signal us with those fireworks we took from the ship.
Set them off the moment your people see the invaders.
Then we ride in.
Hide people in those houses and granaries.
Where your father's victims hid, terrified and weeping.
This lady!
Riders ready to take their flank.
Hide them in those buildings. Where your father slew them in death and blood. It's just like, lady, shut the fuck up.
What would you do there?
The moment the villagers saw your father's men approach, they knew they were doomed.
That was where they fell back.
What? Who fell back?
Where we could fall back. If we're overwhelmed.
We'll reinforce it with whatever we can throw together.
Get everyone in position. We'll hang back for now.
They don't know the horror your father inflicted here. The horror you failed to prevent.
Okay.
Ride to your posts. Signal when you spot the invaders.
But I gotta say, lady, the after effect of it looks pretty nice. It's a very nice environment now.
You said that was where they fell back. You were here when your father massacred the village.
It wasn't a massacre.
What do you call armed men slaughtering an unarmed village?
A village hiding armed fighters.
And their families.
The people who lived here ambushed our patrols, set traps that maimed and killed our warriors, slit their throats while they slept.
What did you expect? You came here to kill us! A friend of mine grew up in this village. After the samurai left, I found his body. But it took me a week to find his head in all the mud.
I'm sorry, Tenzo.
You're sorry. Do you have any idea what it's like to find your friend like that?
Yes, actually, his best friend
Do
was
you know
killed.
how many lives your
Like
father
that.
destroyed?
Too many. If I could change that, I would.
But you didn't. Others had to end his cruelty.
And I watched him die. I could have saved him. But I didn't.
Why not?
They're here. Get to the horses.
Is like, yeah, Tenzo, Jin himself saw firsthand as an adult his best friend getting his head cut off. I think that's a little bit more, a little bit more horrifying than some vague childhood memory, dude.
The Mongols overrun us. We'll fall back here.
The group will stay to bolster these defenses.
Fighting on the side of your father's killers. What would he say?
He wouldn't say anything because he's dead. So I hope there's no audio pops or crackles or anything weird going on because I've reverted back to my old audio setup after spending an amount of money and time trying to fix the mic thing, but I can live with it because what happened last time with the audio was no bueno. Thanks for finally locking onto him, Jin. Ooh, right to the face. No, no touchy. No touchy. Ooh. Okay, we got a lot of double swordsmans left. Oh, and Mr. Pointy Stick Man. Voice crack. I can't tell what's going on. It's madness. There's so many characters on screen. Thank you. Okay, we're good. Now there's guys over there, I guess. Okay.
More Mongols heading in!
We need to buy our people more time. Charge!
Oh, that's one of our guys. I thought it was a bad guy. Oh, they have a shaman somewhere. Two of them. Two of them. Out of that. Oh, you. You joker. You kidder. Why is it not hitting him? Him in the armpit. Got him. Thank you. Okay, we got a few more over here, and I think we're good for now.
That's all of them.
Easy pickings, right, Jin?
A good start. Fireworks! More Mongols on the way!
Mount up! Let's go!
You guys can mount up, I'm gonna run.
It's like the old days.
She's enjoying herself, remembering how they slaughtered the samurai.
This shaman lady, whatever, who fed me the poison, really is just a Debbie Downer. She really is just a Debbie Downer, and it's funny to me now.
Here they come!
Aim for the barrels!
Okay. You know what, I'm gonna keep that. Got the big guy on fire. Come on, go over that way, go over that way. I'm gonna go take out those shamans. Come on.
To me! Now!
Okay, okay, okay. I'll try to save you. I'll try to save you. Whoop. Okay. Got him.
That's the last of them.
We held them off. For now.
You'll never forget the sight. So much blood. The ground was soaked in it. Devastation all around you. Look what Kazumasa Sakai did. The Butcher of Iki.
Quiet.
More fireworks to the west!
We can't keep this up forever.
Let's go.
Prepare for devastation. Unite. Oh man, I'm forgetting the Team Rocket mod. I think I have to say it from the beginning.
Keep moving.
Prepare for trouble. Make it double. To unite the world from devastation. That's it. To unite the people within our nation. Jesse. Jin. Raiders and samurai, prepare to fight.
Our people need more time.
We'll hold back the invaders as long as we can.
Whatever. I didn't know we went to Jurassic Park. Look at this place. I'm gonna see a brontosaurus out here. It's so tropical and magnificent. Cue the theme. Da 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 da. You see Jin running alongside like triceratopses and such. Going into battle against the Mongols with dinosaurs. That would have been a brilliant idea. That'll be DLC too. Get on it. Get on it, Sucker Punch. Do it. Put dinosaurs in this game. Hey, guys. Where are these shamans? Where's the Sparky Boom Man? He's throwing shit everywhere. Okay, I think they got him.
Mongol riders coming in.
Oh, I thought you were one of ours. More Sparky Boom Man? You! Put the pyrotechnics away. Oh, yes, that worked. Come on. Let's dance! You missed your move! You won't make it on the Michael Jackson dance crew! None of you will! You're not perfectionists. You're not good enough. You gotta want it.
That's all of them. Untie the men.
There are too many of them, and we're spread thin.
We're out of time.
Everyone, get to the horses. Retreat to the tower. We'll face them there.
Lead the way, samurai!
Fall back.
Fall back!
Oh, is it gonna make me do the horse charge thing? I feel like this is a forced horse charge sequence.
Mongols on their tails. They need help.
I didn't expect this area to become like a major battlefield for the story. It works, it's a big enough area, but I really didn't expect it for some reason. It just seemed like some random environment.
Got your men timed, Fune. Defenses are ready. Hold the invaders here.
We make them a last stand.
Okay, come on. Someone hit me. Someone hit me. Oh! You! Where are you? Oh, you. You're the one. No one wanted to hit me, but you sure wanted to throw something at me. Get up, Jin. Get up, Jin. This isn't time to play around. Stop, you damn singing. Nova Shock. Where is he? He's over there. I didn't want to kill you. Nope. How did I miss that? Come on. Double swordsman. Oh, thanks, bud. Oh, come on, the big guy.
Mongols on the way!
Kill them all!
I hit something with that arrow. Oh, where'd you come from?
To me! Now!
Big guy.
To me!
Fuck, what is this move? He's just going nuts.
To me! Now!
I will, Fune, as soon as I'm done killing this motherfucker. Who for some reason won't die.
To me!
I know, Fune! Come on! Get up! Get up! Get up!
Thank you.
Help me take this jackass out. Thank you. God, he would not die.
The Mongols are brave!
Keep fighting! Push them back! Smash the invaders! For Iki! For Iki!
Ew, Icky Island is gross. For the Icky. Okay. Get rid of these guys. Right in the head. Right in the face.
Keep after them!
Give chase! Cut them down!
That was a little bit awkward of a slash, but alright.
May your death benefit all beings.
Dun dun dun. I'm honestly not surprised.
Jin?
May your death benefit all beings. I've heard that before. From my father's killer.
You're hearing things. It's the eagle's poison.
Say the prayer for yourself before I end your life.
Do it. On
Do
this blood-soaked ground where your father massacred hundreds.
He was trying to save lives. You knew who I was. What you did to my father. You lied to my face.
You lied to yourself. Your father was my enemy, not you.
How did someone so worthless defeat Kazuma Sasaki?
I don't know. Luck. He slaughtered dozens of us before we brought him down. Broke his leg, I think. All I did was finish the job. Get on with it, samurai!
Not yet. You killed my father by luring us into an ambush at Senjo Gorge. That's how we're going to kill the eagle.
We need more than the two of us.
Talk to Fune, and meet me near the canyons.
We can't hide who you are anymore. But if I tell Fune,
Do it. Tell her I'm Jin Sakai. She knows I fight for Iki. My actions prove it. Tell her I am not my father. If I was, you would be dead.
Well then. I was gonna say, I love how it's this really serious moment of Jin threatening to kill this guy, and then they just kind of go on a normal, like, left off on, they just continue on with their normal war conversation of how they're gonna handle the Mongols and such. And then, yeah, Tenzo just kind of went along with the conversation after that happened. It was probably too stressful for him. The whole time I was just thinking, it's kind of weird how Jin nearly just killed this guy, and now they're just they went back to their war talk again about how to kill the Mongols. Whatever. Whatever. Arrows. I can't take any of those arrows. Yeah, I'm not surprised that Tenzo's the guy who killed Jin's dad. I was waiting for that reveal the whole time he showed up. I'm like, why else? Why else? Like, they're not going to introduce a new random character like Kenji again. So, this guy probably has something to do with Jin's backstory in some way. And as it turns out, yeah, he's the guy who killed his dad, which I kind of expected. It just seemed kind of like, yeah, it makes total sense. So that was in no way a shock. I was just like, yep, finally it came out. Finally it just, yeah, it was Tenzo. I am curious about how Fune's gonna act when Tenzo tells her who I am, but we'll see. We shall see. I half expected Jin to kill him there. I half expected him. Then that would let Fune know that this guy is not just a samurai, it's Sakai. And maybe there would have been some weird inner drama quarrel about how to finish off the Mongols with a Sakai here and such, and he killed Tenzo, and I didn't know if it would get kind of complex in that or not, but I guess not. What is that mass of white stuff fluttering towards me? A bear. I can't. Oh, there we go.
Tell me, Jin, what is the most important virtue to a samurai?
To act like a man and fight for the legacy of Clan Sakai.
Those are your father's words. What does honor mean?
Kindness. Fighting for people who can't defend themselves.
That is the true meaning of honor.
Lord Shimura.
Oh, right, he's part of the story, too. Where'd my horse go? Where'd Kage go? Like, I know when I clicked on this bear, the game kind of was wiggling around and freaking out when it was trying to initiate the cutscene. But now my horse is just gone. Now Kage is just gone. Where'd it go? Well, we're gonna have to do another side mission probably to go find him again. Lovely. Okay, so we gotta go there. It's in the opposite direction. There you are. Where have you been? Where'd you go when I was having some weird moment with the bear? Nope. Hit and run. Hit and run. Into the woods. That guy's got some pretty good aim. I hear a bear. I hear a bear to my right. Run, run, run away, run away, oh, run away. We're actually actually nearly there. It's just up there. Okay. There's another moment over here. What is this? Another Ryozu one?
I need this, Jin. You can't put a bounty on the ghost. Anyone can claim it.
Yuzo.
Right, that's when he betrayed us.
I wasn't sure you'd show up.
Wasn't sure you would either.
He put a knife to your neck. I'd understand if Tenzo didn't show up.
I take it Tenzo told you who I am.
He did, Sakai. And if we weren't in the middle of a war, you would both be gathering flies.
We won't survive the day with blades held to each other's necks. First, we stop the eagle. Then we'll settle this.
Deal.
I came to hear your plan, Sakai. How's a band of raiders supposed to take down an army of Mongols?
The same way you defeated the samurai 15 years ago. You lured my father into Senjo Gorge, took his life, and forced the Sakai clan to retreat. We can do the same to the Eagle tribe.
How do we get her attention?
She's hunting me. If I provoke her, she'll chase me into Senjo Gorge.
Where we'll be waiting to spring the ambush and send them to hell.
It could work.
We'll have to find the eagle first. She's always on the move, hunting new victims to poison.
I have scouts combing the island. They'll find her.
When they do, I'll get her attention.
Not alone you won't. Any day now, the eagle will find our refuge and burn it to ash. If this is our best chance to stop her, I'm going to make sure she takes our bait.
Then it's settled. Tenzo, see to the scouts. I'll prepare the ambush.
I'll camp here until we're ready. We have one shot to bring the eagle to ground. Make it count.
There's just a naked dude walking in the water. That's a hell... The blessing of death. That's a hell of a title card introduction.
Jin, scouts spotted the eagle's force.
Is Funa in position?
The canyons are crawling with raiders. We just have to lure the Mongols to them.
Why was I missing a hallucination dart? Before I started, I sold all of my iron. Well, I sold about half of my iron. That gave me like 3,000. Yeah, I have like 3,000 supplies now. And I used that to restock every single item I had for my weapon slots. That's how I've had a lot of stuff to use, like arrows, in the past mission. And I had full hallucination darts, so why...
When we attack, I'll get her attention.
Why did I pick that up? I didn't use any. I didn't use any darts.
She wants to make me one of her shamans.
What?
One of her followers at Fort Sakai said she wants to recruit me.
But she forced her poison on you.
The sacred medicine is poisonous to most, but her shamans use it as a rite of passage.
Are you still seeing visions?
Yes, as you say that.
Yes.
He says it,
I
yeah.
warned you this would only end in madness and death.
Yeah, we kind of are, dude. It's getting annoying. It's like getting a YouTube ad.
Over here!
It's just random and inconvenient.
The Mongols are sweeping the island, looking for the samurai.
Is the eagle with them?
She called a halt and released some of her eagles to fly. We weren't spotted.
Let's get a better look.
Don't we have a bird we can use? I mean, we can use that, sure. I thought at one point we had an eagle that we could use. Maybe I'm thinking of Assassin's Creed. Nope, I'm thinking of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, yep. Yep, that's the game I'm thinking about. Nope, we do not have an eagle in this game. I don't believe. I don't remember if we did at one point or not. I don't think we did.
Eagle's helmet. Shouldn't be hard to spot.
Oh.
That's her. The eagle is here.
Where? I don't see her.
Right there. She sees us. Move in.
There you are, Lord Sakai. I've scoured the island for you.
This is a vision. Yep. Yep, called it.
No, not now.
Accept my gift. Become my shaman.
Your gift is poison.
Refuse me and you will die here. Just like your father.
Damn it, worse.
Tenzo! The eagle got away! Look for her! She was never here.
I also don't get why I keep picking up kunai knives. I haven't been using those either. Oh, there's still one more dude. There we go.
Jin, what happened?
I don't know, man.
The Mongols were waiting for us.
Jin seeing things.
The eagle wasn't here.
And where is she?
Where am I, G?
Be silent.
What place on this island calls to you? Where were we destined to meet again?
Can't be.
Senjo Gorge!
The eagle is there, where my father was killed.
We have to get back to Pune.
I underestimated the eagle.
You sure you didn't want to become her shaman? Offer us up to your new master?
I'm no traitor. When I was imprisoned, poisoned, I thought the eagle was someone else. I told her about my father, how you ambushed us at Senjo Gorge.
So she knew your father died there. Then she learned you joined our fight. Heard we were planning something big.
She's one step ahead. We can still win this, Tenzo.
Hey, maybe. There's a lot of fire over there. I see Hwachas.
Fire forces attacking. They'll overwhelm Pune.
Oh, this looks like a big scene, which means there will probably be a little bit of lag.
Angsar Hutton! Where are you? I know you're here. Face me!
Let's just run in. Let's just see what happens if we run in here. Okay, there's not too many Mongols, actually. Got the shaman. Where's the other shaman? Got him. Got the big guy. Ooh, we got a shieldman. Tenzo, please. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. We need everyone on deck. Shieldman is out.
The bastards came out of nowhere. What happened?
We'll explain later. Did you see the eagle?
She led the attack. Killed half my men. We need to fall back to the refuge.
We won't get a second chance at this. We have to bring down the eagle now.
You're as stubborn as one of my crew.
Then let's go.
Listen up! We're hunting the eagle!
Into the canyon!
Looks like you could use a sake.
It's too late. The battle is lost. You failed, like you failed your father. Do you remember how you let him die?
So those guys of ours are just gonna stay back there? Okay. They don't want to be part of the adventure, I guess.
Your mind is lost. How do you know this battle is even real?
Jin, still with us?
I'm fine.
You know, this mist is starting to gaslight us, and it's getting kind of annoying. What's real? Oh man, I finally, I don't think I brought this up, but I finally watched The Lighthouse. I've been meaning to do that for like a few months. And when Tom tells Winslow, basically like, what's your name? Who are you? Where did you come from? How long have you been here? What, like, just like when because of that, an amount of the movie is just kind of weird. And then you start realizing at a certain point, wait, we don't know any of this stuff. How do we know any of this is real? And when Willem Dafoe starts saying that stuff to him, it actually becomes an absolute mindfuck of realism. It's a great thinking movie, and when it hits that point, you realize, like, wait, what the fuck is this movie? And that's what's happening here right now, is what's going on?
You returned to me.
The eagle. Is she here this time?
Remember the great Kazuma-san? Broken and bleeding while you shook like a newborn calf.
I was a child.
A samurai, not a farm boy. But when your father was desperate, you hid like a coward.
Jin, you alright? Yes, keep fighting!
Alright, I've had enough of this guy. Aw, you! Come on. I want to blow him up. Wrong aim. There we go. He didn't die from that. That's some good armor, dude. Aw, man. Tenzo, I wasted an arrow. Oh, Fune, I did not mean to hit you with that. I don't even know why I was able to hit you with that.
Good work. Keep hunting for the eagle.
No, I don't want. Where did you show up from? Whatever. What's all this stuff that's just like littering? It's good tools, but they're just littering the battlefield here.
How are you holding up?
I used to only hear her voice. Now I see her, feel her presence.
Maybe being here makes the visions more intense.
Maybe this is the final part of what she wanted to do. And this is some magical thing of some type. What?
give you cold steel.
I can't move forward.
Hold it together.
Remember your
I'm like trapped in a bubble sphere.
father's dying screams echoed off the canyon walls. Let me take away your pain.
I'll send you to hell.
Okay, yep, now we're back in the real world, thank you. Let me go back here and deal with these guys who have burning arrows. Right in the face. Right in the face, but it didn't work because he has a mask on.
I need a hand.
This guy's good. Tenzo, come on, man. I don't know why it went total Matrix there. Tenzo, get up. Thank you. I needed help with this guy. He was a bit of a handful.
That's the last of them.
The eagle has to be close.
You know where I am, don't you?
The eagle is waiting east of here, where my father was killed.
I'm not betting everything on your gut, Samurai. You go east. Tenzo and I cover the other path.
No. I'll go with Jin. He needs me.
Good luck to both of you.
What do you mean I need you? I'm pretty sure Jin's good on his own, man. I mean, yeah, he's afflicted with
Meet me in the heart of your pain. Let me heal you.
he's afflicted with this.
Silence! Jin, you need to turn back.
Too late now.
Okay. Now, my feeling of this... Now, if I were gonna write this, I would write that Jin would go there, fight the shaman, but at the end, it was actually Tenzo, and Tenzo kills Jin. That's what I would write if I wanted to make this a sad ending. I don't think that's gonna happen, and if it does, then Sucker Punch owes me a paycheck, but...
This is the place.
Okay, there she is.
My father.
This place? I thought it happened on some random road inland. It was like a forest and such.
Sacred medicine brought you here. Do you know why?
This doesn't look like the place Jin's dad died. What are you talking about, Jin?
No. To be healed. For years you hid your pain. The sacred medicine allows you to see it.
Against my will, your medicine is a weapon.
Don't let the darkness take you, Jin.
Come
Let
over
your
to the
spirit
dark
soar
side.
In the eternal blue sky.
I don't soar over my people. I
We
serve
listen to
them.
ELO and drink high sea fruit punch every morning.
What a waste.
Handle the others, Tenzo. I'll deal with the eagle.
Okay. Okay, she's speaking to me through the controller again, although it's extremely loud this time for some reason. I heard that and I thought that was something falling in my room.
You cannot defeat me.
Okay, I'm gonna shut up and focus. What was that flip? She did a double flip in the air with her staff. This isn't supposed to be Sekiro. Get up, Jin. Okay, spin move is easy to counter. She's also very fast. Why am I in the stone stance? Again. I hate it when the game does that.
Colton is a foe you understand.
Koten is dead.
You have never faced a
No, because you got a wily staff and you love throwing it around. Now, she's like one of the big guys, but really fast. She's like one of those purple big guys with the double-edged scepters and shields and such that they can just swap-a-roo. But she's really fast. Like, look at that. No, my heavy attack isn't gonna do anything here. I'm running low on health. I'm not gonna win this. There's no way in hell I'm winning this. I'm only a third through the fight. I think her AI was having some issues there. You okay? You had a moment. You had a moment where you wanted to walk to sea. I would be fine with that if you wanted to. That'd be great. Oh, Jin's moving slow. Everything is slow-mo.
Face the judgment of your ancestors, Lord Sakai.
What's happening? I wasn't low on energy, so this is story. Okay.
Father.
Jin. Help me.
I do honestly find it kind of weird how this wasn't much of a, like, thing on Jin's mind throughout the normal base game, and it was brought up a few times. But it wasn't like a core thing about Jin's character. It was just kind of a thing, it was just a generic life experience.
Jin,
And now it's the whole story of this DLC. It's just a little odd.
we should have died here together. Like warriors.
I'm sorry I failed you, Father.
Not me. Our clan. The Sakai name is tarnished.
The people here accuse us of terrible things.
Sometimes, what is necessary is also terrible.
I can't take you seriously, dude, wearing that blingin' outfit. You look like something out of he's wearing that outfit from earlier in the game that I got. That makes him look like some sort of He-Man character. It's just too big and bulky and shiny.
Not at home. I needed a father.
When we lost your mother, I was left with a son I didn't know how to help. So, I raised a samurai. It's time, Jin. Do what is necessary. Rid our clan of shame and defeat.
Oh, you want me to kill myself? Okay, thanks, Dad. No, I'm good.
Avenge me.
Oh, or kill Tenzo, maybe.
Kill him, you coward!
Oh, thanks, dude. And no, that's not, that's the shaman, that's the lady.
No,
As the dad, probably, in the hallucination.
I will never be like you.
Stab
The way
him.
you lived was not my choice. And your death was not my fault.
Yep. Save Tenzo. Round 2? Round 2.
The sacred medicine no longer affects you. How is that possible?
It's because he's a badass. And the ghost of Tsushima. You crazy old lady. How is she blocking that? No, no, Jin, move away, move away. Get away from her. And that's the thing. Is that was a dance with death, because I have to hit her to get any sort of resolve back. And every time I'm getting close to her right now is a very real risk of death. Oh, it's helping me. It gave me a full resolve meter. Thank you. Now I can do stuff like this. I'm not going to do stuff like that again. I need this resolve. This is a serious fight. Like, I don't get how she's defending in that. She's just holding her spear there. Not even close to being anything that she should be able to do. Get up, get up. Okay. We're back at the point where I need to really pay attention. This is getting Lord Shimmer difficult here. Stop jumping! Like, why can't I hit you when you land like that? You're not defending or anything, you're just standing there. Oh, that was cheap. I didn't expect her to start throwing those. I am so close. And at the same time, so close to death, too. Oh, put the controller down. Oh, man.
One day, you will face the judgment of your ancestors. One day.
No, wait, we need the cure for the poison.
Now's your chance.
Are you alright?
I'll live. What about you? Still hearing her?
No.
I'm sorry, Jin.
So am I.
Sounds like a celebration. I better check on Pune. Tell her the good news.
Go on. I'll join you later.
Don't wait too long. Jin.
We're doing this now? We're having a moment?
Shade for the dying. My father's breath subsiding. Soar into the sky.
Unburdened heart, a spirit freed of regret, ready to face the future. Okay. I guess that dilemma's out of Jin, out of his psyche now. Yeah. So what next? Because there should be some type of epilogue. We've actually been all over quite an amount of Icky. Not the whole thing, but quite an amount. Okay, let's go back to the refuge. But yeah, that boss fight was not the most difficult compared to a lot of others, but it was difficult. It was... I think I've just gotten used to dealing with overly difficult bosses in this game when the time comes, because the normal enemies are pretty fine, they're pretty average, they level scale pretty decently throughout the entirety of the game in general. Some of the mid-bosses, like generals and such you fight at the forts and such, are probably some of the most fun bosses in my opinion to fight, because they're just a little bit stronger than the normal enemies and it's in an arena-type area. And then you have, like, the final bosses like Shimura and Koten and Ryozu and the Shaman Lady. And they're all pretty much on another entire level. They're, like, max difficulty. Like, you need to watch their complete physical movements of, like, their clothes and feet and hands and make sure that, like, you know where they're going to hit and the patterns. You need to map out the patterns they do. And you're probably going to die a few times trying to figure them out. And yeah, I did die once to the Shaman Lady trying to figure her out. And also it was really, really I was pretty tight on health for that. But Shimura still is the most difficult boss in the game. That was ludicrous. Shimura was ludicrous as a boss. I'd say the Shaman Lady was probably about as difficult as, like, Ryozu or something. It's up a little further. It's not up on the hill, is it? Imagine Jin doing all that with the Shaman Lady and then trying to get to talk to... I think we're going to go talk to Tenzo. Yeah. And we just fall off a building to our deaths. Oh, he's up here.
Looks like the samurai wants a word with us.
Fune, Tenzo, you both look well.
Feeling better with the eagle gone. Nice work, by the way.
Same to you. The Eagle tribe will lose their foothold here if we keep fighting.
Hear that, Fune? He said we.
Find me later, Sakai. I could use the help of a samurai who knows how to keep a secret.
Looks like you're healing up.
It only hurts when I laugh, so I should be fine around you.
You only laugh at your own jokes anyway.
But I'll never swing a blade like I used to.
No more robbing innocent merchants on the high seas. How will you make yourself useful?
Too many people here still suffer from the Eagle's poison. There's no cure, but I can ease their pain. Maybe even help some recover. Like you.
The Eagle's medicine forced me to relive my father's death. Gave me another chance to avenge him.
What did you do?
I realized I didn't need revenge. I've spent my life running from a dead man, trying to live up to him, blaming myself for his death, hating myself for choosing to live. So I turned my back on the past and put my guilt behind me.
And that cured you?
The darkness never leaves completely, but it recedes.
Maybe that's how to heal the others. Guide them through the memories. Help them face their fears.
I hope you're right. Years ago, I could never have imagined saying this, but I'm glad we met, Tenzo.
Never thought I'd do this either, but... Thank you, Jin.
So, this whole little sub-purpose of, the moral of the story, that's what I'm looking for. So the moral of the story for this, DLC, seems to be the exact same message that Dreams did for PlayStation 4, with Art's story. I played that last year.
See if I can find more of the Eagle's victims.
And this game does it well enough. It doesn't do it nearly in any sort of space close to how well Dreams did it, but it does the whole, like, confront your inner pain and, you're gonna be alright kind of thing or whatever. It's a depression, sadness kind of story. And,
He cut off their ears,
oh, lovely.
then
Oh.
their lips.
Kashira, I don't need to hear that. I don't need to... What, he cut off their dicks, too? But, yeah, I get what, I get the moral of the story. Jin just kind of swooshed there for a moment. I get what this game is trying to go with the moral for this DLC, but it's an action-adventure game, and that doesn't make it convey very eloquently. It's not a very... even in a game like this, Ghost of Tsushima, where things are very thoughtful and very specific, and the story and characters are what really drive the game, going around slashing Mongols and blowing them up with sticky bombs and such kind of offsets the impact of that kind of message a little bit. That's like trying to shove that into an Uncharted game, or like God of War can do it decently enough. Probably at about the same level as this. But seriously, that is like trying to shove a weird kind of self-help story into something like Uncharted, or what's another game? Let me look behind me. Like into Just Cause or something. It's like, you're not gonna believe that if you get it from Rico Rodriguez. Jin's pretty much this samurai Bruce Willis kind of character. Not really. He's a lot more deep than Bruce Willis. But I'm embellishing. I am absolutely embellishing. It's just that this is an action-adventure game, and you've seen so much pain and death in this game from firsthand from Jin's character that you would expect all of that, like Yuna's brother dying, Shimura being killed by Jin, and all the weirdness around that and such, and just all these other more prominent characters being killed right in front of your face, and it leaves a bigger impact on you because you're experiencing it alongside Jin, and that leaves much more of like a what the fuck kind of thing. When it's Jin's dad, who's been dead for a considerable amount of Jin's life at this point, and Jin just trying to confront the fact that his dad died years ago, there's much more of a disconnect and less of an empathy to it. So yeah, it's not the moral of this story for the DLC is not as powerful as, say, the main story's moral.
I won't listen. Lies.
Lies. It's all lies. So I've enjoyed this. I've enjoyed this DLC. I think it was worth it. I think it was fun. It was nice being in a new area, but at the same time, I am kind of ready to move on from Ghost of Tsushima at this point. I've been playing this game for 2 years. Well, no, not for 2 years. I've been playing this for over a year at this point. And I've completely finished everything in these places. I guess I could liberate the remaining places here, and I think I'll call it a day with Ghost of Tsushima for now. I'm not sure if I do these other missions. The Ghost of Iki Island, Caretakers of the Eagle, Impact of Loss, Troubled Waters, Legacy of Kazuma Sasaki, Legend of the Black Hand Riku. Yeah, I'm not sure if I would do that plus all these weird all the undiscovered stuff, which seems to have populated the map now. I don't think all of them have populated the map now. That probably won't happen until I defeat all the Mongols, like on the mainland. When I did that, that's when that showed all the stuff that was available to do anywhere on the land. But I think I'm good with Ghost of Tsushima for now. I might come back at some point in the future and do the other missions similar to what I did after I beat the main story of the base game. I came back this past summer and finished up the rest of the remaining story missions that were not important for the main story. I might do that again in the future. I'm not saying I will, but I might. In any case, I will, today, go and defeat the remaining Mongolian camps here, and I believe once I do that, it'll clear all the fog of war on the map, and we'll be able to see everything. So let's see what we can do. Right, so this is that first one, actually. So I think it'd be best if I actually just left out of this camp. How do I... No, let's go to the Cat Sanctuary. That's up above ground. I forgot I'm very far below ground right now. But yeah, for the story of Ghost of Tsushima as a whole, absolutely easily, the base game is ridiculously good. This DLC is nice and it feels like a DLC. It doesn't feel like a Witcher 3 with like Hearts of Stone and Blood and Wine, where it feels like full on like add-ons to the base game. Almost like secondary novels in a series of things. It doesn't feel like that. This feels like bonus stuff. It feels like a very nice expansion pack. But at the same time, it is very short. And the story that's being conveyed is just kind of fine. It's just kind of fine. Absolutely worth 20 bucks, though, to play this. For me. I thought this was fantastic. Horse. Stop getting stuck. We are going in the opposite direction. Well, all I've got left really is the Mongol encampment, so those are just straight up fights. So I can pretty much give my closing thoughts. I've already been giving my closing thoughts on Ghost of Tsushima overall, but yeah, I'd recommend this game. I really enjoyed it. Obviously, I've played so much of it on the channel, a ridiculous amount. Once again, I think I said this at the beginning of the Icky Island DLC, or maybe when I restarted some of those missions earlier this summer, but it's like, I don't think I expected to finish/do almost all of this game. I tend to not with some games that are long like this, like, yeah, like Breath of the Wild took me 2 years to do everything, and this game's taken me a year to do everything. I can only imagine what it's gonna be like if and when I ever start up Red Dead Redemption 2. I need to get up there. Nope. Anyway, I ramble. If you've seen me play through this entire game, you pretty much can get the gist of how I feel about it. It's very good. I enjoy.
Who will fight?
Three. I hear dogs. I don't remember how to activate that ghost stance. It's been so long since I've done it. If there is one thing I will complain about this game, though, and I've said it a couple times, is how Jin is almost always on the left of the screen. It's minor, and I get used to it, and I don't notice it most of the time. But when I just stand still and look at the screen, then I do notice that he's generally just standing in the middle of the screen. Well, there goes the ghost stance. What was that, a smoke bomb? Okay, that was everyone.
The fight took a lot out of me.
Okay, that's done. There's another over here, which we should be able to reach just by going south of Fort Sakai. Should be easy enough. Alright. Aside from this game, I've been playing Pokemon Yellow version just in my free time when I want. And I've been enjoying it. I haven't played Pokemon Yellow in probably 10 years, and doing pretty well in it. Got my Pikachu, got a... What is my lineup? Let me grab my game right behind me. I got my Game Boy here. What do we got? What do we got on Pokemon Yellow? I haven't played it in probably a few days. I got a Pikachu called Zeus. I got a... Is this a Pidgey? I think it's a Pidgey. Named Air. I got a Mankey named Hog. And I got a Charmander named Glaurung. And yeah, I've been enjoying it. It's fine. I guess we're playing the flute now. One more flute. One more flute for the road. I think the horse is enjoying it. To be honest, I didn't even know I could play the flute on the horse. But yeah, now that this game is done, I don't know what I'm gonna do next. I know that I want to play Star Fox. I want to play Star Fox this year. I'm gonna be playing Uncharted 2 next month. At some point. And yeah, that's kind of all I have on the radar at the moment is... I want to do a one-off of Star Fox 64. And I want to do Uncharted 2. And that's pretty much the only set schedule stuff I have at the moment. Anything else is pretty much going to be random. And I'm going in the wrong direction. Again. Anything else I do this year is pretty much just going to be off the cuff what I kind of want to do. And I don't know if that entails just more one-offs occasionally, or maybe a mid-series, something that's like 5 parts long or something, just kind of your average game. I don't think I'm going to start any massive series yet. I do know next year so far, unless it's delayed, Breath of the Wild 2, whatever subtitle they're going to give it, comes out probably around the holiday next year. So I will be starting that up and playing that. That will be probably something I go pretty hard on whenever it comes out. Skyblivion, if that ever comes out in like the next 2 years or something, I'd probably go pretty hard on that as well. Which is the fan project of recreating Oblivion in Skyrim. Where am I? Once again, I'm in the wrong direction. I need to get to the other side of this place. I need to get to the other side of this mountain. That's the problem. Another game I've been tossing around in my head since I've started, actually, is Firewatch. Firewatch had a big impact on me, actually, when I played it the first time, and I've only played it once. And I would be a-okay replaying it. That sounds like a good fall game. So maybe... if I don't play it this fall, then expect it some other fall. It's kind of... that's the same idea I have with The Bunker. Is like, I would only play The Bunker if it were, like, October or something, because it's this FMV horror game that's really good. And if I don't play it in October, then it gets pushed back another year. And it gets pushed back another year. The Bunker's been pushed back 2 years so far, and I highly doubt I'm going to play it this year. I'm just kind of not in the mood for it this year. Can I hit that guy? I hit him. And I killed him. Wow. That is some eagle vision. No scoped. Can I get all these guys like that? There's another one up there. I got him again. I think there's another one even up there. Maybe not. Maybe that's just like a decoration. Oh, thanks for the arrow restock. No, that's actually a Sashimono banner. Huh. That's a person over there, though.
They've seen me.
Watch us! How? I killed the guy who was up there! Oh, somebody else probably jumped up there. No, Jin, get up there. Get up there! Stop jumping around! This isn't Frogger!
Like the watchers on Tsushima. The fire the same.
Oh, the big guy... Listen, big guy. 2 is a party, 3 is a crowd. We have too many people up here. I think he's stuck. Oh, yeah. Do that. Come on. Jin's even dancing. It really is a party. He likes a good polka. Thank you for watching me do my sick dance moves. Wait, no, Jin, go up. Aw, Jin. You've only yourself to blame for that one. What are you doing, you madman? Stop going down the ladder. I walk near the ladder and he instantly jumps onto it. Alright. Can I not throw sticky bombs? What's the deal here? I can't see anything. These guys are stinkers. You guys are stinkers. Jeez. Where? Ooh, there. Okay. I still don't see him. I see someone over there. Guys, quit being dicks. Look at this guy over here. I can't even get my bow out. Why are you guys running away? How did I miss there? There should be this one dude left. Where is he? Hey, bud. You're all alone. Can I kill him with... Yeah, I did. Okay. That's fine. Kill him with the kunai knives.
No good. Mongols are set up all over.
Okay, so there's one more. It's right there. And the closest place will be that Shrine of Ash that I went to last time. So... Oh, I do have a few things to talk about. Just in general. We can walk there. So... Was that a handprint? Is that God of War? Is that a God of War reference? Sony? We got a weird axe embedded in a tree, just like the beginning of God of War, and then there's the handprint. I think that's a God of War reference. Anyway. So, years ago. Well, a year and a half ago. Almost 2 years ago. When I played Shenmue 2. Shenmue 3. When I played Shenmue 3, I was given this weird elf card pack from the 80s for Christmas. And I talked about it and crinkled it and such for the video. For audio effects, yes. Listen to the cards. The disgusting cards with the gum in them. That has not been opened since when it was made in like 1987 or something. I recently was in Chicago on a trip. It's the same trip from when I got the comics that I talked about last time. And I went into this random store, and they had a ton of these out of print and leftover trading cards that just didn't sell at retail. They had they had the retail cartons that they would have been in back then, and they were selling the cards. And I picked up a ton of them. And there's a lot of generic stuff like Dark Crystal, Shrek 2, Lion King. Aladdin actually were the highest quality ones out of all of them that I got. What else did I get? Hunchback of Notre Dame. And I picked up two of them that I really, really had to. So, first off, and I'll be brief about this one, they had more Elf cards. They didn't have any of the ones that I got. I have, I guess, Series 1 was the card pack I was given back in the day that I talked about on Shenmue 3 and such. And I found that there's a second series of them in red packaging. The first one's in yellow packaging. The second series is in red packaging. And it's, once again, it's Alf from Topps, 25 cents, second series. New Bully a Baseball card inside. I think I said the first time Bullis Ball cards or something because I didn't know how to say it. Bully a Baseball card inside. I don't know what that is still. I don't know what that means still. I never watched Elf. I think I've seen like one episode of Elf in my life, but I find these cards amusing because Elf is just a bizarre concept to me. But once again, 5 cards, one stick of bubblegum. And I got it for $2. This is from 1987. I'm not going to open this, but I'm going to scan this on my scanner and show it right now what it looks like. So now you can have an interactive view of what I have. And then I got 2 packs of this other one because I both wanted to keep a pack and I needed to see what was inside of one. I got this... Show what this is right now. I got this pack of Michael Jackson. I'm talking to my future self. Show it right now. Show it right now. There you are. There you see it. I got this pack of Michael Jackson trading cards from 1984. I got 2 of them. And I opened one of them. And the cards were pretty much just these fluff cards for, like, probably teenage girls who were in love with Michael at the moment. It's those classic kind of, here's your celebrity that's young and handsome, and here's all the great things he's done for society. And things on like the back of the cards, and on the front it shows like some press picture of him or something. It's those kinds of things. It's just things for people to buy who are in love with Michael Jackson, I guess. But the packaging for this is just bizarre in that it's like this colorized black and white photo of him. And yeah, 3 super gloss photos, photo cards, 3 stickers, 1 stick of bubblegum. Now I was curious about the bubblegum because these are both made by Topps, and the Elf ones I've never seen inside them. I've never Googled them. I've never done anything of that sort. I don't know what's inside the Elf cards. I had to see what was inside the Michael Jackson card, so I bought another one and I opened it. The cards were fine. The gum. Show a picture of the gum right now. The gum here was... Oh my god, I lost my shit seeing this thing. It is the most 80s thing I have seen in years, and I love it. It looks so ridiculously 80s. I love it. It's so weird. It's so weird that there's Michael Jackson brand gum. Why does this exist? I don't know. It's just to capitalize on his popularity in the 80s. But man, is it a keeper? Is it a keeper? I'm keeping this stick of gum. I put it up. I put it up near the old Alf card pack that I have and such on a little shelf. I have like a little shrine of weird shit I have, and it's got like a Touch Me device from Atari, which is like a little Simon Says thing. I got some Polaroid stuff up there. I've got some cassette tapes. I've got a Lucky Cat. I got the Alf cards up there. And currently I have this other pack of Alf cards and this Michael Jackson pack up there now. But just see that gum, that stick of gum was like ace. That was the best thing out of all the card packs I got. Oddly enough, the Hunchback of Notre Dame one I expected to be pretty decent, but it came with 4 trading cards and everything else in the pack was just gimmicky, like puzzles and finger puppets and a lot of trash. It was weird. I didn't expect that. I expected a little bit higher quality from the Hunchback of Notre Dame cards. The Lion King cards were probably the most middle ground. It was just a bunch of trading cards with screenshots of the movie and descriptions and such, and they were pretty generic. Same with the Dark Crystal ones. Although I'd rate the Dark Crystal ones a little lower just because the screenshots that they took of it, albeit for the time, were probably fine, but they're really low quality screenshots. They look like someone took a picture of a TV. And then it just has descriptions of the movie on the back of the cards, the generic stuff. The Aladdin ones were a bit more creative. The way that they were done, like the presentation, they're just really... Let me grab one. I have one on a little table next to me. They're just really high quality. Like this one I'm holding in my hands is some official art of the treasure room inside the cavern. I forget what it's called exactly. But yeah, so he goes, it's just some key art, just the background art of the treasure room, and it looks beautiful, and it's got this gold border around it, and it looks really nice. You flip to the back, and it's got a little description, a little smaller picture of the artwork, and it's just very, very well professionally done compared to all the others. I don't know what the deal was, but it just looks a lot more professional. The Shrek cards were good too. It's just some screenshots of Shrek 2, the movie, and some kind of like explanations of the scenes. So that's what a lot of these movie cards are. It's just like a screen grab and a description of
I should investigate.
And a description of the movie in the scene and such. Basically, that's what all these are. But the Michael Jackson ones were their own little thing, and they were cool. I don't even think I'm going to go down there. Nope. We are going in the exact opposite direction. So yeah, that's my trading card adventure as of recently. I had Pokemon cards earlier in the year, and I did a little bit of a video on that in the back half of Pokemon Stadium 2 Part 1, which I'm planning on getting a little bit more into N64 stuff again after putting it off for months. I didn't mean to, it's just time constraints, man. But, yeah. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I was into Pokemon cards earlier in the year, and now I'm getting into the weird shit. Like Michael Jackson brand trading cards and gum. I just love how I got a sequel to the Alf cards. I don't know if there's a Series 3 or 4. I doubt it. Maybe there is. But the fact that I got a sequel to those Alf cards just completely serendipitously was beautiful. I love that there's a part 2 to that saga. Once again, going in the wrong direction. Man, I am as bad as Zorro today. I need to watch some more One Piece again. I'm putting it off for a bit. Man, I am as bad with directions as Zorro. I'm gonna follow that plume of smoke. That's probably the place. Even that isn't. And on that same trip, another place I went to via recommendation from my guests, my friends, we went together, and it was this bizarro shop in a random part of town, and they told me it's a taxidermy shop that's weird and interesting and has strange things in it. So I was like, okay, sure, let's go, because we're already in the area.
What do I need?
So we went... I keep missing this place. How am I missing this place? So we went, and I'm not going to show any pictures of this place because it was some mild body horror stuff. It was like old dolls from probably who knows when in the early 20th century with like masks on and weird stuff. They were very disturbing looking. But let alone dolls and that kind of stuff. There was old medical supplies you could buy there as well. That was real. And old medical diagrams and old medical pictures that were real that you could buy there. And yeah. But then you also have the body horror aspect of things, let alone the fact that you're seeing like cut open people's old pictures of their dead corpses and such. You have things like double-headed stuffed cows and other weird cows and deer and things that have like exploded looking heads and things that are like birth defects. And yeah, it was a bizarre, mildly perturbing and disturbing place. I'm fine with an amount of disturbing content, but seeing those things in person was kind of like, why did you guys recommend this place? Why did you take me here? To which they just wanted to amuse me, which I was not. I was mildly amused at the bizarrety of it, but it was still... I did not need to see that shit, guys. So yeah, there's a store... Just know that there is a store in Chicago that exists to sell these things, and you can buy a double-headed cow baby that has been turned into a taxidermy exhibit. You can buy a taxidermied half of a squirrel mounted onto the front of a revolver. You can buy things like that, or weird medical diagrams if you're into that kind of shit. I'm not. I didn't buy anything in there. I think one of them bought something in there, but I don't know what it was. To be honest, I'm pretty sure if you like just Google searched it, you would come up with the shop and its name. So I don't even know what the name of that place was. I really don't even know what the name of that place was. I would have mentioned it if I did, just to be like, hey, look this place up, see what the weirdness is if you're into it, if not, or if you just want to be mildly disturbed. But yeah, I don't know what that place was. It was just kind of on a street corner, and I was surprised it was an active store. I was like, I even asked them after we went in there. I was like, how can you have a shop like that in this town and make money? And they're like, people do weird things. And it's just like, okay.
They desecrated this sanctuary.
I like how this guy's looking at me and he doesn't see me. Join the double-headed cow. How many arrows can this guy take? Got him. Who's throwing what from where? Who is throwing what from where? Man, now it's getting foggy. I'm gonna have to take these guys out up here, aren't I? No. Come on, hit me. Oh, that dude was super easy. I like how all these guys just kind of sat and watched. suddenly nighttime. Surprise! How are you not dead? You're taking 2 bombs to the face. Huh? Okay, bye. Did he just bail? He bailed, I think. There he is. Aw, the meat saved him. The meat is saving him. Can I throw a bomb that far? Oh, you're kidding me. There was guys back here. Oh, there was. I'm gonna just sit back and watch. Where did you come from? Yeah, start vomiting up your guts and die. There you go. There you go, champ. Right in the face. Just right there in the face. You got a little something next to your nose, man. Got a little something there. I don't know what it is. Anybody home? No. Alright, what we got? To my follower, General. General, your objections to our methods are naive. For proof, you have only to travel to Tsushima and witness the suffering inflicted there by my ally Kutan Khan. Kutan Khan. Kutan Khan. The Eagle tribe does not indulge that kind of brutality. The sacred medicine is an instrument of transformation. Using it, we show an entire people the darkness they harbor within themselves. A darkness they might otherwise ignore. Why is it always the darkness? Do not trouble yourself with doubts. We have important work ahead of us to convince the people of Iki of the Eagle Tribe's wisdom. When Khotan inevitably fails in Tsushima, I will take charge of the conquest of the East, and your people will be better off because of this. Okay, those are some bold ideas, man, because you guys lost again. Alright, that should be everybody up here. Have fun. He should be dead. Great, now it's raining. Okay, what do we got here? If I had darts, this would be perfect right now. Put that away, Jin. Don't make yourself visible. Ooh, right in the head. I didn't expect that. That must have hurt. It didn't kill him, though. Somehow the dude took a bomb to the head, and his friend by the fire, 20 feet away, died instead. Oh yeah. We're not ending today without some of this! Unadulterated bloodlust! Have some kunais. Have some kunais for some cool guys. Okay, there's that. And then there's this. Oh, did I kill the shaman with kunais? Nice. I didn't even notice that. Well, that was the last establishment. The deer are back. Yes. Looks like we're gonna get one more flute session in as well. Deer. They look so comfy here. They are content. Jin, just pet the deer. It's not gonna bite you. Look at this fella.
What shall I play for this one? To calm him down. My mother taught me the song doesn't need to be simple to be calming.
This is a good game.
Before we knew she was sick, my mother would sit alone, watching the deer. I climbed on her, trying to get her attention. Then my father scolded me for disturbing her. She smiled, holding up my chin, and said, "Peace doesn't always come quietly." I don't think either of us understood what she meant.
I will appreciate this game's DLC. I will appreciate this DLC. Albeit, I said earlier, it's weird how we're getting, like, all this Jin's, like, inner emotional backstory of his family and who he is and such now. I find it weird we're getting that now instead of in the main campaign, really. Like, we get some of it in the main campaign, but not to this extent where, like, virtually the entire plot is about him as a person. But I will say I am glad we're getting it just so he isn't just just some sort of blank slate. Like, with Link, you don't really know a whole lot of anything as a character in his adventures aside from what he's doing, and that's intentional. You're supposed to impose yourself as the character of Link. And with characters like Arthur Morgan in Red Dead 2, you don't get a whole lot of his backstory. Once again, you're just kind of given him as his character as he is in that moment. You get a bit of backstory about him and Dutch and John, but you don't get a whole lot of, like, how he was... You don't get a whole lot of story about, like, how he was raised and what did he do as, like, a younger guy and such. Why is he who he is? He just kind of is, and you appreciate him for that. Same with Geralt. Geralt's in that kind of boat as well, where you don't get to see a whole lot of Geralt's youth and, like, why he is as he is, but you just appreciate Geralt for who he is as a person, and you act on the then and now of his character. And you, through his adult adventures of his stories and the books and the games and everything, you come to understand him as a character very well, and that is how you learn who he is, really. But with Jin, it's the main campaign's in an exact similar situation with him, really, where it's like you learn a couple tiny things about him as a character. You see like a flashback or two, but you mainly learn who he is as a character through like Yuriko and a few other characters just kind of giving passing statements about his youth, and you do like 2 flashbacks or so of him as a kid. And But this DLC is really going like his mother. I haven't even really thought of his mother in the entirety of this game up until this DLC happened. His dad is pretty much the entire premise for Jin as a character in this DLC, coming to face his issues with his dad's death and everything. So this DLC really is trying to kind of give some humanity to Jin, whereas in the main campaign, you do see Jin kind of break as a character mentally to some degree. We saw the extreme end of that with Norio and how Norio's story ended up. Norio ended up how Jin could have. And that's the precedent I think was being set there with him as a character. Is Norio went through very similar circumstances as Jin, but Norio couldn't handle it, and Jin could. But this, out of everything that we've seen in the game so far, just Jin kind of coming to terms with his family and who he is as a person, that's kind of the core I'm getting with this DLC. And I like that. I don't think it's necessary. It obviously wasn't necessary enough to put in the base game, but if you want to know more about like Jin's character and who he is a little bit better, then I think that's a key point of this DLC, is to kind of flesh him out as a character a bit more. I don't know. That's how I'm seeing everything. That's how I'm seeing things. But yeah, that's the last Mongol encampment. And the map, all the fog of war is now gone. All the markers have been shown. And kind of how, as I expected, a lot of the random stuff is just along the coast. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot of anything in the middle of the island for events. A lot of it's down here. Where was this? Oh, this is back towards, like, the Eagle and Senjo Gorge and such. Okay. But yeah, I think that's it for me today. I think that's the end of Ghost of Tsushima. I think this is the end of this adventure. It's been long.
We have no training. I don't even have a sword. But we can't abandon him to the Mongols.
Nope, we're not starting another quest. I'm running back this way. You're interrupting my end monologue. Oh, we're at the place I like the most too. Nice. But yeah, I think this is the end of Ghost of Tsushima. If I ever do come back to this, it won't be for a while, and it would just be wrapping up the other missions here on Icky, the random side things that are just kind of left over here, because everything's done at this point, really. And I've seen the story of Jin. He's a very interesting... He's not as... What's a better way to say this? I like him as a character, and I appreciate him as a character. He's been through some shit. A lot of shit, actually, if I think back to the base game. And... yeah. I'd say he's a great character and a great... He's a great narrative character. So, if they ever do... I doubt they'll ever do another DLC for this game. If they do, then I'll pick it up and try it as well. But if they ever do, like, a Ghost of Tsushima 2, I don't know how they ever would, unless they make it with a new character and a new setting. But... yeah, because this character in this story of Ghost of Tsushima is all based on based on historical events that were real, but this game is taking that and making it into a fantasy-ish kind of history thing, because there was one lone samurai who fought alone and survived quite a lot longer than all of the others in the fights for Tsushima, but he did eventually die in that fight after taking on a shit ton of Mongols. And they're basing that guy, who did exist, off of... they're basing Jin off that guy, but they're turning... I talked about this, I think, in part 4, in depth, and if you want to know about it, probably go back and watch that one way from last year and such. But the island was invaded. There was one samurai... most of the samurai were wiped out pretty quickly, and then there was one samurai who lasted way longer than all the others, and kept fighting way longer than anybody else, and took out way more Mongols. And they're pretty much basing that guy off of... well, Jin off of that guy. But he did die in the fight, and Tsushima was taken over by the Mongols. And this story is kind of taking that idea and turning it into more of an action-adventure, badass samurai saves Tsushima kind of thing. This is a hell of a sunset to end today on. So, yeah, they're taking a lot of liberties with, quote-unquote, a historical referenced game and such, but, yeah. There are real-world events that this game is based on. Although the majority of this game is entirely fictional. Think Assassin's Creed. Like, a lot of Assassin's Creed stuff's based on historical things, but it's all its own little fantasy adventure game. It's like that. It's like that. Which is why I like Assassin's Creed, is that it does that. I like this in the same way. I like this more than Assassin's Creed, but... Valhalla, I've said this a couple times. I had more fun with Valhalla than this game, but as a game, this is much better. And as we walk into the endless field of a starburst sunrise, I bid farewell to Jin for now. And we move on to the next adventure. We shall have bold adventures from this year until the end of time, or whenever this channel just kind of fizzles out, or I get bored and move on, or who knows, whatever the hell happens. And, we'll see what happens. But regardless of that, this was a fun adventure. And we move on to the next.
Who will face me first?
After we kill these guys. One more fight. And I better get this right. I got it right. Yeah, that's the way to end it. It's like we're on the field at the end of Kingdom Hearts. Just in high definition, and there's Mongols here. Oh, I guess we can end it like this. Your singing can't help you when death arrives. All right. See you later. See you next time, and have a good night.